Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all good today. So last time we reviewed the midterm one. So we'll start today a new chapter, which is elasticity of demand and supply. So let me share the screen with you. Okay. So elasticity of demand, it measures the responsiveness of the quantity demanded or quantity supplied to a change in one of its determinants, which is price itself. So price elasticity of demand, it shows how much of the quantity demanded of a good will respond to a change in the price of that same good that we're talking about. So $1 change in price, by how much it will affect the quantity of that product if you change it, the price. If the quantity changes in a huge amount, then we say it's elastic. If the quantity changes in small amount, we say it's inelastic. Or if it doesn't change, like let me give you an example. There are some products are something like necessity or luxuries. If the necessity products, like you need to buy, you have to buy it, otherwise there is no way to survive without that product. Example of it can be bread. If you buy the bread, you can buy at same quantity that you used to buy. If the price changes, if the price goes up, you will not reduce the amount of the bread that you used to buy. If the price goes down, you will not increase the number of the bread that you used to buy. The water is the same thing. And there are luxury products, the product that you don't need it, but you might buy it and you get some benefit of it. If the price changes, the quantity demanded will change it largely. So the price elasticity of demand is a percentage change in the quantity demanded divided by percentage change in the price. Elastic demand is the quantity demanded responds substantially to changes in price. And when it's inelastic demand, we said is the quantity demanded responds on a slightly to changes to price. Okay. So when it's inelastic, the change is small in the quantity. When it's elastic, the change is big in the quantity if the price changes. Determinants of the price elasticity of demand, availability of the close substitutes, like goods with the close substitutes are more having more elastic demand. And the goods that I gave you the example of necessity or versus luxuries, like necessity products are having the inelastic demand. So no matter what happens, like the cigarette is one of the example of the necessity product for the people who smoke and they're kind of addicted to it. If the price changes, that will have a small effect on the quantity, even it might not affect. And luxury products, they have elastic demand. If the price of, let's say, luxury product can be a traveling abroad for holiday, like Turkey, Europe, or US, any country, if the price falls, the quantity demanded for those type of services will increase largely, substantially. Elasticity of demand, actually, the determinants of the price of the elasticity demand depends not only the different types of the products, it depends on the definition of the market, like it's narrowly defined or broadly defined market. So narrowly defined are more elastic, broadly defined are inelastic. Narrowly defined markets examples are more specific products like ice cream in the winter, and more broadly defined products are something like a broad general, like milk production. So it has got really big subcategories. time horizon, the demand is more elastic over the longer time horizons. In the short run, it's not elastic, it's inelastic. This is what you should keep in mind. So the computational part of the price of elasticity of demand is percentage change in the quantity demanded over the percentage change in the price. The formula is shown here, and it's all in absolute term. If there is a negative sign comes out, you just drop that negative sign. But what is the case is that percentage change in the quantity demanded over the percentage change in the price. That will give you price elasticity of demand. Demand is elastic using this formula. Demand is elastic if it's more than 1. Demand is inelastic if it's less than 1. Demand has unit elasticity if it's equal to the 1. So using the formula above, so when we say demand is elastic, which means more than 1, that says that a small change in the price will bring substantial change in the quantity demanded. Demand is inelastic, which the price of the elasticity of the demand is less than 1. It tells you a small change in the price will bring a small change in the quantity. So it may bring no changes at all. And demand has unit elasticity, which means that 10% change in the price will bring 10% change in the quantity. So the change in the quantity and change in the price are equal. The variety of the demand curves, demand is perfectly inelastic, demand is perfectly elastic. So price of elasticity of demand is equal to 0 when demand curve is vertical. It's perfectly inelastic. So demand is perfectly elastic, which means the price elasticity of the demand is infinity, and demand curve is horizontal. So the flatter the demand curve, the greater the price of elasticity of the demand. This is thing that you need to keep in your mind. So the flatter the demand curve, let me know. So flatter means something like this. Sorry, my drawing is bad. Something like this. Like more close to the horizontal. Steeper, something like this. So this is more elastic. This is less elastic. So changes in the price in here will have a small change in quantity, but a small change in here will have a huge change in the quantity. Elastic, close to inelastic. So the price of elasticity demand, perfectly inelastic demand when elasticity equals to 0 is this one. So no matter what price you put, the quantity will be fixed. They will buy only that product. If you increase it, they will buy the same amount of product. So in here, we're talking about really necessity product. I mean, highly necessity product. In part B, we can see that inelastic demand is elasticity less than 1. Here, it's more steeper. A small 22% change in price will bring only 11% change in quantity. And 11 divided by 20, you will get kinda demand for elasticity. And how we do it, so when the price was 4 and it becomes 5 and the quantity was 100, it becomes 90. And we just apply the formula which is given here. Q2 minus Q1 divided Q2 plus Q1 divided by 2 and P2 minus P1, and you will just put the formula inside and you just get the price of it. We're going to have some examples. We'll solve it at the end of the chapter and we'll get a better idea of it. Unit elastic demand means that if you remember, I said when demand is less than 1, it's inelastic, which means that a change in the price will bring smaller change in the quantity. But when it's unit elastic, it means that a change in the price will bring the same change in the quantity. 22% increase in the price will bring 22% decrease in the quantity. This is unit elastic. So which means that 22 divided by 22 will bring you exactly 1. But when you divide 11 by 22, it brings you half, like 0.5, which is less than 1, which is inelastic. But if it's 1, it's unit elastic. If it's more, it's elastic. And more is here, like 22% increase in the price. It's more flatter. You see, it's like more lying down. 22% increase in the price will bring 67% decrease in the quantity demanded. So if you divide 67 to 5, or so to 22, you'll have. So let me put it here directly. So as we said, according to the formula, percentage change in the quantity demanded divided by percentage change in the price. So this is how the percentage change is measured. So first of all, 11 divided by 22, it's going to give you 1 over 2, which is half, which is less than 1. It's inelastic. And I want to illustrate, if I put it into the formula, I want to illustrate using the formula. Just a second. Let me get this formula here. Okay. So we'll put into the formula, we'll see how it works. So let's find the quantity. Now, we need to calculate the quantity first. We need to calculate the quantity first. Q2, Q1, 100 minus 90 divided by, we open the bracket, 100 plus 90. Of course, we need to, but it's divided by 2, but in separate brackets. Ten divided by 10, which is divided by 2. And 5 minus 4, 1. So in here, but this all should be divided by another formula, which is 5 minus 4 divided by 5 plus 4, and this all divided by 2. So in here, we're going to have the change, percentage change in the quantity, which is equal to, if you calculate 10 minus 90 will give you 10, 190 divided by 2 should give you to 85, okay? So 190 divided by 2, 95, so 10 divided by 95, it's almost like 10.5 is 0, 0.10, 5263. And here, if you calculate it like 1 divided by, and in here it tells you 11%. They just rounded up, made it just 11%, okay, just for presentation. 5 plus 4 divided by 2, which is 9.5. Which is 0.22, okay? And they rounded like 22%. And of course, to find the elasticity, we said is percentage change in the quantity divided percentage change in, let's make it 10%, half, and this is, and it's rounded to 11%, like here we're giving, and this is for 22.20 percentage and rounded to 22%. I'm just rounding up as in the book, okay? This is how we calculate. And the last stage to calculate the elasticity of demand is percentage change in the quantity divided percentage change in price. So 11 over 22 will give you 0.5. So which is less than 1. Less than 1. So which is inelastic. So it proves that inelastic. So the steeper the line of the demand curve, the more inelastic the demand itself. The flatter the demand is, the more elastic the demand itself. Oops, sorry. Okay. Okay, do you have any questions how to calculate elasticity here? It's just simply, yes, please. If you have any questions, ask me. We just calculate. I will calculate for elasticity here as well. For this is for inelastic, but for elasticity as well, I'm going to calculate so that we can understand more better. Now, in here, it says 5, 4, and 80, and 100. Here we can understand that it's unit elastic. Same change in here, same change in here. So we can just prove it by calculation as well. Let's calculate quickly, but gosh, I have a problem with my computer. I don't know what's stacking. Now, so it changes from 100 to 80, so which means 100 minus 80 divided by 100 plus 80, and this all divided by 2. And of course, this is in big brackets. And this is in bracket as well. This is change in quantity. So this will give us, if you calculate like 20 divided by 180 divided by 2, which is 80. Oh, sorry, 90. I'm very sorry. My math is getting worse. Here by am. So 20 by 90, it just gives you exactly 0.22. And we have 5 minus 4, like P2 minus P1. It should be in brackets. And this all divided by 5 plus 4 divided by 2, closing bracket, and it's equal to 1 divided by 4.5. So 1 divided by 4.5, it should give you the exactly same number as above, 0.22. So if you just round it up, it will be 22%. So 22% change in the price will bring you the 22% change in the quantity. So it's a unit elastic, okay? And can I ask you one question? Why do you think that we need to know this unit elastic or elasticity? Why do you think needed for the product? Before answering, tell me, the mask now in the pandemic, is it elastic or inelastic?
Inelastic, no.
Inelastic. And is it necessity product or luxury product?
Necessity product.
So we need it, okay? If the price changed, will you stop buying it in the pandemic?
Yes.
No. If the price increased, will you stop buying it?
No.
No, you will still continue buying because you need it. It's a urge. It's a must. It's we can say it's a highly inelastic. It's a perfectly inelastic. So whatever the price is, you have to buy it. Whatever the price is, you have to buy it. And here we're coming to the place same, which says the flatter the demand, its small change in the price will bring large and substantial change in the quantity. And this is perfectly elastic. Like a teeny change, the quantity will change dramatically. So if you want to calculate this one, let me just calculate the quantity only because we know how to calculate the price itself. So the formula is given above. 22, in here we see that it decreased from 100 to 50. So we'll just use 100 minus 50 and divide it to 100 plus 50 over 2, close the brackets. And that should give us like 50 divided by 75. And it gives you something 0.67. And the price we know it is, I don't need, okay, let me calculate one more time to you. So that 5 minus 4 divided by 5 plus 4 divided by 2, close the bracket, and 0.22. And 0.67 divided by 0.22, it gives you more than 1. It gives you more than 1, the elasticity. And from the diagram, we can understand it's elastic because a small change in the price will bring you a huge change in the quantity. So if you just divide it, let me divide it, 0.67 divided by 0.22, it's going about 3, okay? It's a unit, it's a highly unit elastic. It's not perfect, but it's still elastic. It's elastic. Okay. Total revenue is the amount is paid by the buyers and received by the seller of the good. So price of the good times the quantity of the sold. So for the price increase, if demand is inelastic, total revenue decreases. If demand is elastic, total revenue decreases. You know what I will do now? What I will do, let me take the attendance. Let me take the attendance before I didn't forget it, because it's a must. Asılcan,
Sir, I'm here.
Camila, here. I saw her.
Here.
Anel,
Here.
Shevo,
Here.
okay. Araylım, Rawan,
I'm here.
Saltanat,
I'm here.
Alisher, Sonkayer,
Yes, I'm here.
İskander,
I'm here.
Alisher,
I'm here.
Yulia, okay. Alan,
I'm here.
Muhammed Arshia, Arnay,
Yes, I'm here.
Arat,
Yes, Professor.
Ayslu,
I'm here.
Şolpan,
I'm here.
Amina,
I'm here.
Ardager, Christina,
Here.
Alina,
I'm here.
Dana,
I'm here.
Maksat,
Here.
Yelanna,
Here.
Arujan,
Here.
Nuray, Camila,
Here.
İlyas,
Here.
Begzat,
Here.
Janaim,
Here.
Aset,
Here.
Rustam,
Here.
Ali, Rustam here? No. Ali?
Yes, I'm here. Can you?
Okay. Ali? Ali here? No. Aliyar? Aliyar? Here. Farhat?
Yes, I'm here, Professor.
Okay. Janna? Janna Serikova? Diana?
I'm here.
Okay. Arujan? Arujan? Saltanat?
I'm here.
Camila, Tolbay,
I'm here, Kier.
Malika,
I'm here.
Şengız,
I'm here.
Ayaoğlu,
I'm here.
Daniela, Malika, Yerbolat,
Here.
okay. Janserik,
I'm here.
and Araylım. Araylım here. And somebody wrote in here. Arshiya's Zoom didn't crash because I locked the Zoom itself. Why the number of the participants reduced? I think I will take it one more time at the end. Okay, guys, who are here now, I will give you the activity because I want you to just support whatever you just learned about elasticity more clearly. I will get something from here now. I will make it this 9. And make this one 5. Make this one 80. Okay. Please calculate the elasticity of this. Is it elastic, inelastic? Calculate and upload it to the activity in the Moodle. I will put it now in the Moodle activity. Calculate, upload your answer there. You can type it, whatever the case, okay? I will open now. Just a second. Please take a picture of it. This one. Oops, sorry. Oops. So this is the case. Calculate the elasticity. Take a picture. Take a picture, please. I will move to the Moodle. I will create the activity, and you will upload your answer there.
Sorry, Professor, when is deadline?
Deadline now. Now.
Okay.
Now, during the class. Before the class ends, you have to submit. Take a picture now. I will go to Moodle.
Should we do this exercise now?
Yeah, now, exactly now. Take a picture. Please take a
I don't
picture.
have access to Moodle
Why?
because of my technical problem.
What do you mean because of your technical problem? Why? I mean, it's you don't have when you have that when you will have the access.
Today, maybe evening.
What is your name?
Camila.
Camila.
Tolbay.
Okay. And you cannot enter to Moodle at all, or why? What is the reason?
Uh,
So start doing it while I'm creating the activity there. And it's very simple. The formula I'm going to share with you now again. It will be activity number 6. So it's created. Activity 6. Here, the activity 6. You can upload, you can type. It's better to type. It's actually should take you 10 minutes maximum to solve it, but once you finish it, let me know. It's here. And the formula here.
Sorry, Professor. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, can I ask a question? In the formula quantity second, is it 100 or 80?
101.
100, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Thank
if
you.
it's negative, it should be, you should take it as absolute term, okay? If
I
you
don't
get if the result will be negative, you should take it as absolute term.
Okay.
If not, there is no problem.
Sorry, Professor, may I ask one question, please?
Yes, please.
I realized how to solve this problem, but I didn't catch the idea that how can we identify like it's elastic or not?
If it's more than one, it's more
Yeah.
than one. Did you get the idea how to you can identify through the graph?
Yeah.
From the numbers, if it's more than one, it's elastic. If it's less than one, it's inelastic.
Okay.
Here. Take a picture of it and just keep in mind. Even the by numbers, a small change in the price changes should bring you a large change in quantity. This is elastic. If small change in the price brings you a smaller change than the price, the quantity, it will be inelastic. So you're changing the price and you see how much the quantity will change. If the quantity changes more than your price, then it's elastic. If the quantity changes less than your price, it's inelastic.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Sorry, Professor, you said if it's less than 1, it's inelastic, right?
And guys, one more thing. Once you calculate it, whether you get it elastic or inelastic, please give the example of the product, any product that comes to your mind. If it's elastic, give me the product example of elastic that exists nowadays. And I think I will stop here. Finish, submit, and you can leave the conference.
Sorry, Professor.
Yes.
If it was less than one, it was inelastic, right?
Inelastic, yeah, it was inelastic here. Price elasticity of demand, if it's less than one, its demand is inelastic. Price elasticity of demand, if it's more than one, it's elastic. If it's equal to one, it's unit elastic. So whatever your result you get, please give the example of that product. And once you finish, submit, you can leave the conference.
Thank you, Professor. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Take care.
Sorry, Professor, I have a question.
Yes.
In that question, 80 is Q2 or Q1?
It's Q1.
Я не стала протестовать, думаю, как раз мне и хорошо, с нуля начну и лучше, как говорится, закреплю свои знания.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Professor. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
See you.
Goodbye.
Take care. Take care.
Oh, okay, Professor, I'm done. I send the pictures.
Okay,
Is that
great.
okay?
Great.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Take care.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Take care, guys. Take care.
Thank you. Goodbye, Professor.
You too. You too. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Professor.
Bye. Take care.